Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is me, 80s More for 4. Today, guys, we're back at it again for some La Liga, guys. And today, our next game is going to be against Villarreal. So this is a huge game for us in La Liga, guys. A lot to look forward for this game. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, in this match preview, I'm going to think things a bit of a different route. I'm not going to be doing your traditional, go over the lineups and everything like that. Today, I kind of want to go over some things that I think Barca needs to address before the game against Villarreal, because there's a lot of things we need to talk about before that game. So if you're new out here, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Like this video and enjoy. Like I said, I'm a huge Barcelona fan. I've been covering all the Barca games this season, all match previews as well. Even do some occasional live streams for the Barcelona matches and everything like that. So, like I said, consider hitting that subscribe button, like this video, and enjoy. And make sure you guys check out the platforms listed in the description below for this game. So the first thing I want to make clear is that we have to talk about the midfield. Pedri and Gavi and Busquets. Busquets cannot start for us anymore. I'm sorry. As much as I like Busquets as a player, he just isn't good enough for this team anymore. We have to move on. We have to find a replacement for him, and he's just not that good anymore. He really isn't, and he's just a liability for us at this rate. I respect him as a player, and I always do. He will go down as a Barcelona legend, but the truth of the matter is his legacy is bad, and if he doesn't improve things, he's gonna become one of the most meme. His legacy is gonna look really bad. And you look at players like Xavi, Iniesta. They retired when they pretty much were done as footballers, and they're respected very highly. When people talk about Barcelona legends, they always bring those names up. But whenever we talk about Busquets, when he retires, we're probably not going to have him in the same scope as those two. We're probably going to still discuss him because of how much impactful he was, but we're probably never going to put him in the same breath as those two, just because of how good those two were and how they retired from Barcelona at the right age, So I think we have to make that very clear. Another thing I also wanted to address is that we got to talk about Pedri. I think Pedri, for me, as good as he's been, I feel like he isn't. I feel like we need to criticize him because I'll be honest with you guys. Some of the plays I've been seeing with him has been too safe. He's been making a safe option every now and then, and he just isn't like that progressive. Like he just isn't that amazing. And I feel in big games in particular, he really disappoints. Now, I still love Pedri as a player. I still think he's a great player. It's not to say I hate him. It's just that I think we need to address these kind of concerns because these kind of concerns are very alarming for us. And I feel like if Pedri doesn't really improve things much in the big games, we're probably not going to have a very good season this season, if I'm being honest. As for Gavi, kind of similar to him as well. I feel like Gavi is very, very good off the ball. I appreciate his work off the ball. He's very, very good. His off the ball tenacity is very good. And I like the fact he does that, but it's just on the ball for me. It just doesn't really it just doesn't really like make me like it just doesn't I just don't really feel like he's that good on the ball. He's great off the ball, I will give you that, but at least on the ball just doesn't give you that same technical ability as Pedri. um and another thing I want to address, so that's pretty much all my midfield concerns. So what I want to see for Xavi for the midfield tomorrow is start a midfield of Frankie de Jong, Gavi, and Pedri. For the defense, keep the defense pretty much the same. And Eric Garcia, please try not to make any dumb mistakes tomorrow against Villarreal, because Villarreal is the type of team that can very counterattack very easily, and they're very, very difficult to break down. Defensively, they're very solid, and they're very good in the counterattacks. And I looked at our next 3 La Liga games. They all pretty much play the same kind of brand of football, counterattacking football. And that's the type of football that Barcelona generally struggles against. Okay? Now for the attack. Rafinha, Dembele. One of you guys needs to be benched for this game. Dembele, you have not been great for us post international break. You just haven't. I've been very disappointed with you. Your attacking output has been very, very meh, and you just haven't really been that great. Even against Inter Milan, I know the game will tell you, oh, he scored, but if you actually watched the game and you actually saw the goal, it was pretty much a tap-in. So it wasn't even that great of a game. It's just that goal skews the performance, and the goal kind of makes it outweighs the performance, when in reality, the performance should outweigh the goal, So I just want to make that clear. As for Rafinha, man, Rafinha has been he's not really been that great. Now, I will say this, though. I do think Rafinha is so much better on the right wing, and so what I want to see Xavi do in tomorrow's game is that have either Dembele or Rafinha start the right wing. Don't have one of the two playing the left wing, because yes, I understand Dembele can play in the left wing, but just doesn't really offer the same. He's just not as effective on the left wing. and he just doesn't really offer you much of anything. So I would prefer if we don't start both of them together, you know. And I think we need to make that very clear because these two need to improve. Because what I've seen with Barcelona is that we just don't have that or we I see our wingers are doing a lot of crossing the ball to Lewandowski, and while I do like it's a good strategy, it's not very effective all the time. You can only do that in certain moments of the game. Like, maybe like the last couple of minutes, I can understand if you're trying to get equalized or trying to win the game. Then it makes sense. But that can't be our whole tactics from the very beginning. It just can't be. So I would like for Fati to start this game. I think Fati really showed his impact against Real Madrid, what he can possibly do. Yes, I understand we're very concerned about his injury concerns, but have him just play one half. If we're really this concerned, just have him play one half or play him 60 minutes and then have Rafinha and Dembele come off the bench and impact the game. Okay, so do something like that magnitude. Also, another thing I want to note here is that the Barcelona team, they need to be better off the ball. A lot of these players, I feel like, are very lazy off the ball. A lot of the players need to step up, and I feel like a lot of these players have been very, very underwhelming when it comes to off the ball movement, and that's why I really appreciate Gabby Flores. As much as I don't really rate him as highly as other Barca fans do, I still think he's an important player to this team. Anyways, my score prediction, guys. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw for this game. I just feel like for me, Barcelona is really in the low right now. We're in a must-win game right now against Villarreal because Real Madrid just won earlier today 3-0 against Elche on the road. And like I said, Real Madrid is just cruising through. They're looking really good at the moment. If Real Madrid, I mean, to be honest with you, Real Madrid might go unbeaten this season. They're looking very good. I mean, what they're doing in La Liga is incredible. And it's what's really impressed me the most about Real Madrid is how much they've been doing, the fact they've been doing so well even without the star man Karim Benzema. They're not as reliant as they are on him compared to last season. Last season they were very reliant on him. This season, on the other hand, they are not as reliant. Of course, they're still reliant, but not as reliant. So we need to try to do the same thing too. We need to try to ensure that we can do things without Lewandowski. We can't have Lewandowski always do it for us every single time. So, anyways, I'm going to go for a draw for this game. I just feel like Villarreal, they're going to be very defensively solid. They're going to counterattack with us at ease. I think they're going to cause us issues. I think the one positive that we're playing against Villarreal is that they tend to miss a lot of chances against us. They tend to be very unclinical, and they tend to miss a lot of chances. So that's why I do think we can get a draw and not lose this game because of the fact that I feel like we're going to get one lucky opportunity and we're going to score. So I'm at goal scores a day. For Villarreal, I think it's going to be Dan Juma, and I think for Barcelona, it is going to be something just tells me Pedri's going to score. Something just tells me that. I don't know why. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll be here for tomorrow for the match review. I might do a premiere for the match review potentially, or not. We'll see. And make sure you guys like this video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, comment down below, thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.